Sam and Maria start sailing from the same spot, and Sam sails 6 kilometers due south, and Maria sails 8 kilometers northeast. When we know two sides and the angle between them, we use the cosine rule. For example, if we know the lengths of these two sides, 6 and 7, and the angle between them, 120 degrees, a squared equals 7 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 7 times 6 times cosine of 120. Taking the square root leads to 11.3 units, the length of A. The cosine rule states that the square of any side equals the sum of the squares of the other two sides minus the product of 2bc cosine A, where A is the opposite angle of the side that we want to figure out. If the angle A is 90, and since cosine of 90 is 0, this becomes A squared equals B squared plus C squared. Does it ring a bell? Yes, it is Pythagoras. Take note of the cosine rule and let's use it. I'm going to solve these 3 examples and then I'm going to let you try 3 different examples. Ready? On the first one, A squared equals 4 squared plus 4.5 squared minus 2 times 4 times 4.5 times cosine of 100. A is the square root, so 6.52. On the second one, A squared equals 13 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 13 times 11 times cosine of 25. Taking the square root, A equals 5.54. On the third one, A squared equals 22 squared plus 25.5 squared minus 2 times 22 times 25.5 times cosine of 33. A is 13.923 significant figures. Right, your turn. Stop the video here and find the 3 missing sides using cosine rule. Okay, did you try? If so, A is 8, A is 6.16, and A is 15.8. The cosine rule can be rearranged to make angle A the subject. Swapping those two terms and dividing by 2bc, we end up with an expression for cosine of A. For example, angle A has a cosine given by 3 squared plus 4 squared minus 5 squared over 2 times 3 times 4. Cosine of A is 0, so A is 90 degrees. The clue here is to minus the square of the opposite side of the angle that we are trying to figure out. Let's try these 3 examples. Stop the video here if you prefer to give it a go first, and then we will go over them together. On the first one, cosine of A is 4 squared plus 4.5 squared minus 6 squared divided all by 2 times 4 times 4.5. Don't forget to use brackets around both numerator and denominator. A is the inverse cosine of that, so 89.6. On the second one, cosine A is 11 squared plus 13 squared minus 12 squared divided all by 2 times 11 times 13. A is the inverse cosine of that, so 59.3. On the third one, cosine of A is 22 squared plus 25.5 squared minus 21 squared divided all by 2 times 22 times 25.5. A is the inverse cosine of that, so 51.8. Remember Sam and Maria? How far apart are they now from each other? What is the bearing from Maria to Sam? Well, we can calculate the distance using cosine rule. They are 13 kilometers apart from each other. The bearing from Maria to Sam is the angle A plus 180 degrees. We use the cosine rule in reverse to calculate angle A. Make sure you minus The square of the opposite side, 8. The angle is 25.3, so the bearing from Maria to Sam is 205. Take note of the cosine rule and practice, practice, practice. Want more practice? Access full courses, quizzes, and worksheets in the link below. Happy learning!